And we are live.
Let's go.
What's up? Yo. Starting right at 6 p.m. sharp as planned.
6 p.m. sharp on a Wednesday. As always.
We were busy turning up on a Wednesday yesterday.
Yeah. I
Okay.
apologize for doctoring the image and removing Nahyma's original message of just hating Max. So.
Yeah, what the heck was up with that? I don't know what you guys were doing.
Yeah, so I know.
If anybody was fooled by Toadie's trickery, those were not words that came off of my fingers.
No, that was the. Don't worry. I posted the original one too. Like that was. I clarified. So.
The original one was me hating Max, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctored one was you saying Thursday instead of Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Ahead of time. All right.
Cool.
So
Well,
we're ready to go, I think.
yeah, we're looking to
let
keep
people-
today a little short. We got stuff going on tonight, so we have 3 replays to catch up on. The most voted on replay from each division.
Yeah.
And I guess without further ado, we can just get straight into Truant, where we have Cade versus Dave Grigger. Cade is Tony on Discord.
I moved these little faces up.
Tilted
Still adjusted
Tony.
for 2 people last time.
True.
All right. Yeah, we can hop right
So
into it.
yeah, I
Um,
really like these teams. I think they were 2 of my favorite teams of their division. At least
Yeah.
I know for sure that the Cade's team was one of my top 2 or 3. I think my favorite of the division, my top 2 or 3 of the league. And then I
Yeah.
think Dave's team is really strong too. It kind of reminds me of Afonso's Rain team, where he has Thundy and Valiant just on the side that happen to be decent breakers,
Mhm.
and sometimes use the snow here on this team that it's more based around rather than the rain.
Right. Yeah, like a weather ball and Thundy's. Nice
Yeah,
if
Weather
you
Ball
snow.
Thundy. I don't remember if Thundy is the Terra captain here.
I think it is. Yeah.
I think there's only one team where,
I would hope
where
it
it's
is.
not the Terra Captain.
Yeah, it's Terra Thundy and Terra Sand/Alola that didn't make
Who's
it.
not here.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I mean,
whereas on the
looking
other
at
side
this
we
team,
have Terra. We have Terra. Sorry, I got flack for how I say Quaquavel.
Really?
How do you guys say that mon's name?
I always flip flop because at first I thought it was like Quaquaval because it's like the dance, and it's like I had heard somebody say that's like what it's supposed to be, but then I've heard a lot of Quaquavel, and then I think I just say Quaquavel now. So,
Yeah, I find
What's the
Quaquavel
dance?
kind of rolls.
it's
Yeah.
like I don't think it's a specific dance. I think it's like the way, like if you say Quaquaval, it sounds more like a. I don't, like it's accented more like a traditional language that's like Chaldea's sort of basic, like Spanish or like something, not specifically Spanish, but like something like that, like Portuguese or Spanish. I don't know. I think it's just the inflection makes it sound more
Maybe
like that, so
it-
people convince themselves that was how it's supposed to be. But I don't know. That's just
Maybe
something
because
I
it
heard.
rolls off, it kind of isn't
Yeah.
pronounced like kickball change. The
Yeah.
move that, like the step move that Quaquavel's doing, or
Right.
that thing is doing.
Yeah, it's like a
Kickball
rhythmic
change,
thing, like
Quaquaval.
Quaquaval. Yeah.
I don't
So,
know.
I have
I
no
think it's
idea.
Quaquavel.
I've been saying
I don't think
Quaquavel
it's been
recently.
shown in the anime yet to have an actual official pronunciation, but
I don't think
we
so.
shouldn't hold true to that anyways. They call Pidgeotto Pidgeot half the time, so
Yeah, it's true. And I just think it's funny that Quaquavel is like the most like westernized way you could say it. Just like, oh yeah, Quaquavel. It's just like,
yeah, it is. Yeah,
But,
the EUs are going, those damn Americans.
so, all right.
Alrighty, so out of
Well,
the
we got 3 Canadians here, so
yeah.
I was gonna say the American way of saying it was like that. It was the Quaquavel, but I was like, oh, that's not. I mean, there's just some non-Americans in here that are also saying Quaquavel. So, but America takes credit for like all things in North America anyway. So it's the American one.
I think they take credit for just all things.
Not all things. It's just things that the Western world have done. It's American. That's what it is. Or English speaking, even if it's English.
Would you consider a Brazilian to be an American?
Like South American?
But like, does that distinction matter?
I think so. Yeah, because usually without a distinction, if you say something's American, you assume it's United States of America, not North America.
So that's
or
what I
South
thought
America.
too. But living in Ireland and living with a Spanish guy, he says that people in Spain don't distinguish. And they say that anybody from any
I
of the
think-
Americas is called an American.
I think people from Spain, though, since there's a lot of Spanish-speaking countries in South America, probably refer to that a lot more, and it's probably broader.
Maybe. Anyway, we've got a battle in front of us. Looking at leads, I do think that Mamo is just so good here. The only thing that really scares it out would probably
saying,
be
like,
the Valiant,
Intimidate.
and I don't know if Valiant is a great lead.
I was saying like intimidate Crook. Would a bulky Crook
Versus Oblivious?
Oh, you wouldn't be running thick fat.
I mean, it could be thick fat. That does make sense as well. But even then, like +1, or sorry, not +1, -1.
That's what I'm wondering.
Ammo
if
is still
-1
probably fine. Still
Yeah.
probably fine into the Crook.
But what I would wonder is if a -1 Mamo is able to OHKO it with like Icicle Crash, and if not, then like I don't know, Crook could be packing close combat, could be packing a couple things.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, I would just think that against the snow team with ice, you'd probably be running thick fat.
He try and lead into the Pidgeot.
I think I did watch this one at least when it was live. I was curious about
I
the
think too
Pidgeot
much.
lead. I guess you want to get your Mega off, but I would have almost expected to U-turn. You know, get the Mega and just U-turn immediately. But maybe
I
he's
guess
getting
it's
a read
good
on the set.
into. I think the Pidgeot's okay into like a Petrarant lead.
Yeah.
Magma Storm is pretty clutch.
Get your skill receptions out though, right?
Surely.
Well, not exactly.
Well,
Like-
yeah.
good set
This is-
alert.
This
Yeah.
is a really
So-
good set
That
from,
was it. I
from
like that
Tony
a
here.
lot. Because taunt
And-
Heatran's still like good. It's not really like an opportunity cost to run taunt on it.
No, absolutely not. I think it's yeah, especially into the slow twins
Yeah.
and it's something like a Pori 2 or something
Right.
that likes to just come in and teleport out and just be that pivot, especially on a pseudo snow team that really relies on Slowking defensively. Like
And he's not
Getting that out of the
necessarily
way,
always gonna be running AV.
like turn 4 or 5 or whenever when it was gone. That's so big.
Yeah.
Now Bax is set up
Shuka-
+1, gets the earthquake on the
Yeah.
Heatran.
I wonder if that Heatran survives Earthquake at full health without a boost. Because
Well, this has to be Scarf Darkrai.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gotta
if it's
be.
beating +1.
So I like the Valiant Revenge.
Yep. The quad resist there. That's a big drop if it's an offensive Togekiss. It's a good swap there.
Reads a T-Wave, that's nice.
Yeah, having the burn already, like burn's probably like the least, like the
Relevant.
best status you could have on this mon as a special attacker. So that is a good swap, though maybe even a -1. Now I don't know what the Thundy set is. I'm just gonna pause. I don't know what the Thundy set is, but if you're really calling out the T-Wave there on a -1 Togekiss, is there a reason you wouldn't just go into Thundy and maybe start setting up if you have a setup option?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Because
Knee
you're
into
immune to
the Thunder Wave.
and then you maybe get a nasty plot. Even it nasty plots is +1. You're resisting Air Slash. I mean, you don't want to take a Moonblast, but you're also outspeeding it, and it's a flying
Yeah.
type. So like, does it stay in and click Moonblast when you could just outspeed and kill it? You know, or does it
Yeah.
go hard into the Mamo on a nasty plot? Like that's not a guaranteed setup by any means if that's what you choose
But
to
like
do. But I
you
think that's
have
a little
outs
better.
for the Mamo. Obviously,
Yeah.
Thundy's gonna have like Grass Knot.
Oh, what
Could
was,
even
I
have a
forgot to look at
Yachi
the
Berry.
Terras.
It's a Terra Captain. It's
Terra
Terra.
Fairy.
Terra Wa-
Nope,
Terra
wrong
Water.
one.
That's the
Oh,
wrong
I'm looking
team.
at the wrong team. Terra Poison.
Nope, Terra Water.
Terra Water.
You're so bad at that.
I am. I think it's because
Every
it's like
time-
offset. I look at it like this. So I see top row, one in. Top row, one in.
No,
But
the
it's
top
really-
row is the first player.
No, I
Player
know.
1 is the person from the perspective.
No,
of
I'm
the
saying
battle.
I'm saying where the Terra Captain is. When I'm looking to see like where in the order it is, I look at the top row and then I go one in when it's not what it is because that's the fifth one. That's this one. You know what I mean? Like,
Huh?
But I'm saying the reason I thought that like when I even after I got the team wrong for that one. But when I thought that when we looked at Dave's, I said poison when it's just not poison, it's water because I looked here and I see here's the top row Pokemon, the bottom row, and my eyes go top row, bottom row. Here's the second one in from the top row. It's that one, even though it's not how that works because there's.
But
5
isn't
of
the
them.
water type also the second one in?
I know, but I was just going from this side.
Okay.
That's where my
I don't
head's
know.
at.
I think it doesn't make
that's
sense
what I always
because
do.
you're bad at it.
That's what I always do though, because I always make the same mistake. I always look at
Yeah.
this mon as this slot. I don't know why. I mean, I
I
know
don't
why.
know
That's
doesn't
why.
make
But
sense.
I always start from there.
Anyway, so I do. Sorry, hold up. Play this turn out just to see what the
Yeah.
Togekiss does here. I assume it roosts.
Oh wait, when did he?
What are you doing?
Oh, I thought I went past more turns. That's what I was
I
like.
don't know.
Wait, are we already back?
I'm
to
fine with
Valiant?
this Hurricane here to kind of test the waters and see how much it
Yeah.
does.
And again,
You
like
did already
minus-
hit it with the Moonblast though.
He's roosting this turn too. Like even if he had clicked like T-Bolt or something, like you're not dying to -1.
Yeah. If Pidgeot has Roost, it does win this 1v1, and there's no good switch here.
Yeah, so he just takes the Togekiss.
Yeah.
But,
Okay,
but
this
again,
makes
it's
sense.
a case where it's like he's staying in and just clicking Air Slash at -1. Bring the
Yeah, you kind of have to make a play
like-
where you Air Slash and then wait for a turn that Pidgeot's roosting and switch into like Darkrai
Oh, yeah.
or something. The Crash
That's a big
misses.
miss. That's a big
That
miss.
definitely kills.
Focus Sash so that
Okay,
not
drops the
basically
sash,
does
that's
nothing.
Okay, so the Crash wouldn't have killed. I don't know why, but every time I see a Mamoswine, I just assume that it's
Oh, he is
banded.
oblivious. He is oblivious.
Okay.
And that just straight up kills.
Wow. Good job clicking the Crash there instead of the Earthquake, too.
So here's a thought. So the Focus Sash may be for like close combat Valiant.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's a world where I guess he wouldn't stay in. He wouldn't stay in there if he didn't have the Focus Sash and wasn't confident that he'd be able to survive anything from Valiant. I was gonna say you could keep the Thick Fat for the snow or for the ice, but then maybe run like Clear Amulet instead. But
True.
because like
True.
at the end of the day, like since you just got the Sash knocked, it's like any chip at all. Like if you had rocks or anything like that, there's a good chance that Sash is worthless. In this case, I guess it would have helped because you can confidently stay in.
Yeah, you're fine here because Darkrai always revenges us now that it has Chip.
Yeah. So I wanna actually go back to just
Yeah.
to see.
Actually, while you're back here, there was a turn. It's okay. Press play. Press play.
I wanted to double check to
Skip a
see
couple
what had
forward.
happened here because I wanted to see.
Crash
So yeah,
miss.
so he is staying in on the Valiant. So he probably does not stay in here without a Focus Sash. And I think
Probably,
he's,
yeah.
and he's probably
Because you do have a
also-
Pecharunt.
Yeah, he's probably predicting the Pecharunt swap with
Yeah.
that knock.
So it was this next turn.
What about it? You want me to go?
Well, keep playing. Where Dave says something in chat. Maybe it's
Oh.
at the beginning of the next turn. Yeah, everyone's inside my head reading me. I don't think there was a read anywhere. I think, Dave, if you're watching, I think you were playing with imperfect information,
Yeah.
where the assumption is that Mamo has to switch out because it dies to close combat, so you can switch into Crocodile.
Right, but the Sash was the reason he stayed in.
But the Sash was the only reason that he stayed in.
yeah.
So you didn't have the information on that. So then you went for the
It was-
knockoff.
It was like a prep read, like knowing that he
Yeah.
stays in.
You went for the knockoff, found that it was sashed, and went, oh, that's why Mamo stayed in.
Yeah.
But now you're in range to get ice sharded. So now you switch into the Crook, and you just, I guess, didn't get ice sharded. You got Icicle Crashed. Like, Mamo was expendable at that point, right? Mamo doesn't
Yeah.
need to do anything. I don't think there was ever a read. I think Tony was kind of just giving you Mamoswine, and I think you played yourself going into Crook.
I see the understanding there. Like, I understand the reasoning there. I should say I see the understanding of expecting the ice shard, especially when you reveal that he's a non-committal, like a choice item or anything. That he might have been like packing that as a 2-hit KO for some things, especially against like Thundy, or a Pidgeot who you know is going to outspeed you. I think that's a reasonable assumption, but also at that point in the game, when you're down that many mons, or like with the risk of, because even
It was 4-4, right?
yeah, but like even if let's say he does do something that kills the Crook, then you're down. Yeah, like I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's a risk that you might want to just take. That being said, though, if he had CC'd here, he's dead because he gets the defense drop and dies to the Quake.
Yeah, but that's what I kind of
So-
mean by imperfect information, because the
Yeah.
assumption was that Pecharunt comes in on the mon
Yeah.
that resists both of its stabs,
Yeah.
right? So clicking knock into that.
Right. No, I understand. I'm just saying that it actually ended up working out for him that he didn't.
Yeah.
Because if he had clicked the CC, that would have been a better quote unquote read in prep to say like, oh, he fell into the trap of close combating the sashed Mamo and then dying, right? So he didn't
exactly.
die, which
He would
ended
have
up
died.
being a
Yeah.
benefit. So
Yeah.
So then he goes into the crook and the crook dies on the swap.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I can see why he said that the reads for that. Assuming that he also has Ice Shard, which we don't know at this point.
But
If
that
he does,
crash wasn't a read. There's no way that read is. He's gonna switch out into Crocodile, right? It was just kind of a. I don't have Ice Shard. Like let's check at the end of the battle.
I'm curious to see if he has Ice Shard. Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Is I think the information is the assumption that it has Ice Shard, and I don't think that's true.
I agree. I'm saying that I understand why he said this because he probably thinks that he has Ice Shard and made it like.
Totally, and that's what I'm saying is the imperfect information. Is he's assuming a lot of things.
Yeah.
But now I think at the end of the game we're gonna see that there was no assumption or there was no read at all that Tony made.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it. We can check at the end of the battle.
I mean, obviously the Oblivious is expecting a crook at some point, but I wouldn't think that it'd be expecting it as a swap because even with that, you would think that the Intimidate crook is enough to survive in its face, but not get 2-hit KO'd. You know.
Yeah.
So that's a big crit.
That's a crit. Wait, that doesn't even get 2-hit KO'd. If it doesn't get crit.
68. Yeah.
There's like 45.
Right. Does it would item it's lefties, okay, yeah, so it definitely wouldn't. 2 crits.
What the come on. I mean,
I don't think the second one mattered, yeah.
No, definitely not. Yeah, you just sack as soon as you get crit.
Yeah. And no misses too, that's crazy. No guard.
Ice Beam probably just kills the Valiant, right?
Yeah, it's so choked.
So.
Yeah. Oh, 21%. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. So I think that was a really good game.
Yeah, the Scarf Darkrai is a good bring for a lot of these teams that just like have these speed threats. Like one of the flaws of Mega Pidgeot in general, I like Mega Pidgeot a lot, but it is one of those mons where it's like back in the day, like almost uncontestable speed tier outside of Ubers. So like you had to Scarf to beat it pretty much. Whereas now it's like it's a really good speed stat, but it gets outsped by regular mons now, and it can't run a Scarf or something like that. So it's like now it's like it just kind of ends up in the spot where it's like in draft somebody can just prep for that speed and know like, oh, my Scarf. I mean, granted, Darkrai always outspeeds it, but in like just in general, it's like it's a little easier to kind of run something and be like, my Scarf Darkrai 100% of the time will like he can speed creep it, whatever, and you'll always outspeed it and even have a little luck left over.
Plus, even back in the day, there wasn't as much of a drawback for having a Megastone on your flying type. Because, like, obviously now there's so many other flying types that can just run boots and don't have to worry about their biggest drawback.
Yeah.
And you can't do that on Pidgeot. So it's not even that I think Pidgeot got explicitly bad. It's that, like, things around it just started to be so much better.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. And I think that's the case with a lot of Megas. Oh yeah, we didn't even get to the last part. There we go. Okay.
I don't think Mamo has Ice Shard. Very bottom. No shard.
So that's interesting though. Like I would also 100% be expecting it again because of this Pidgeot who outspeeds you.
Yeah,
100%
for sure.
of the time.
Yep.
Like it's definitely a fine bring. Then at the same time though, it probably doesn't. Like he is the knock. No, because he has Quake for Glow King. But then knock doesn't do anything to Valiant. But then Icicle Crash hits it pretty hard.
Yeah, so I'm not even saying that Dave made a bad play.
Yeah.
I think he assumed that he got red because it's like, oh, why would you not click Ice Shard there? You expected me to switch, therefore you clicked Icicle Crash.
Yeah.
And that just was not what happened, right? It was, here's my Mamoswine, take it. Oh, you switched? Thank you.
Yeah.
Right? So making a like, I would have probably made the same assumption, just for the record, that, that an Ice Shard was coming.
So okay, really the only swap for the close combo would have been Petra Run, right? Because I mean, unless it's a bulky Quack, maybe it is. But like you're not putting the Darkrai in on. So like, if you were not trying to give up the Mamo and leaving it in there, then maybe you swap to the Petrarch. But like I don't know what he's thinking too. Like maybe there's something that this Petrarch still needs to do to handle something here. So like you don't want to risk coming in on the wrong move, and so you could take the knockoff or whatever the random coverage is that's supposed to hit it. So I think it makes sense to leave the Mamo in here. And also now that you've seen that this Thundi is Terra Water, like, and you no longer, like, Mamo might have been more important for it at a different time. But now that you see it's Terra Water, and you see all that's left is these Mons, and you know you don't have Ice Shard for this, you know this Mon already can kill you at any time, and then you know you're oblivious and can maybe outspeed and probably handle this. Like, there's no reason not to really sack the Mamo here. It's not necessary for anything left when you
exactly. It's not necessary. I think just having Darkrai and Quaquaval in the back, like Quaquaval is the win con, right?
Yeah. So it was a misread of what Tony needed to win, because he's assuming that he needs to keep this Mamo alive when he doesn't.
Yeah. Did you have any input on the games, the sets, the turns?
I think Oblivious Sash was also like I think that the shard is also like more predictable because like you're not thick fat, so like Heat Wave from Pidgeot's gonna cook your Mammothwine as well too. So like it's never gonna be able to stay in on Pidgeot now either. And like the fact that it just got to eat the Crook for free was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good point about the Heat Wave too.
The Pokeball, and I want to see what he was.
Oh yeah, I didn't see.
Go up. Down.
Where is he? Oh, right here. Another Focus Sash.
It was Terra Fairy.
Oh, that's right. He's a Terra Cap too. Not super bulky. Just 76 HP. Aqua Step.
Well, one Aqua Step and it outspeeds everything, so.
Yeah.
Outspeed and probably KOs everything.
Does it KO?
I'm not sure about Pidgeot. Slowking
was. What is it Cloaking with?
I meant at that point when Mamo was stacked. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you meant when building this Mon. I was gonna say because this gets probably walled by the Cloaking, but though
I thought that was a good game. It was the highest recommended by a landslide. I think there were like 8 or 9 votes or something.
I want to see the Crocodile set because we didn't actually see it. So he wasn't bulky at all. So he probably outspeeds the Mamo, right? Yeah, because he wasn't. Yeah. So he really must. That makes it another weird decision to swap in on it. If you know you're not bulky and really relying on that Intimidate. I mean, I could assume also that he didn't think of like Oblivious as an option, right? He might have assumed that like, oh, what like I saw a Focus.
It's gonna be thick fat I'm a snow team,
or not even that. Like maybe just didn't know like what Oblivious, because you don't really see Oblivious super often. It's possible he just didn't notice and like didn't even think that was a factor. Yeah.
Yep, that's possible.
And so he just assumes that. But still, like I feel like this looks like a Crook that is designed to come in on revenge on the Mamo more than to, because he has the CC as well. So it just makes it a weird decision to bring it in on as a swap, especially when you know that this is Scarf Darkrai. Why are you concerned about keeping this Valiant alive? Aside from, I guess, Quack, like the Moonblast, but like you also have Thundi. You know? Like,
yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at is the switch.
Because even if you die to the Ice Shard, even if you die to the Ice Shard, it's like that's still probably the best one to lose at that point, right? When it's at 21% already.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's move on to our next game.
Cool. We
have our Swarm game of the week. We have Luke Nukem versus Roy Ace. Bringing the Cradilly, one of the fan favorites. I love this thing, dude. It's so dumb.
It was in our BDSP draft for one of the first seasons, and we saw it do some cool stuff. It's kind of cool.
We see Fairy Iron Moth.
No, see that's Fairy Skeledirge.
Oh, so it's Fairy Iron Moth, and it's Grass Zera plus Flying Cradilly.
Okay. So only one cap on this team, I guess. Yeah, just the fairy.
Yeah.
So it's confusing.
I probably
Change
expect to see like a Darm lead.
Yeah,
Or yeah.
Darm lead. What do you click on? Like U-turn? I guess it
Probably.
depends.
I mean, unless yeah,
think
you're
that-
probably just always clicking U-turn turn one.
Yeah.
Because you
Even if
force
it's like
out
this-
everything
What-
except for
find out
Dirge,
what his
Dirge.
find out what his Darm switch in for the whole game is.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I would assume it's Dirge like off the bat, right?
Yeah.
But so
Hurt's fine too.
yeah. I mean, maybe get your rocks up there. Crit! Oh, crit! Oh,
the heck?
crit,
3
dude.
crits in a row?
3 crits, dude. That's crazy. Flip turn. Okay, that didn't seem very valuable. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I wonder if that was punching glove damage. Maybe he was like Rocky Helmet
Maybe.
and it got punching gloved.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
I didn't see an
that
item.
surging strikes did 50% to Swampert. Surely that's
Yeah.
gotta be.
Boosted.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to calc
And doesn't
because
Urshi
it's
also
such a
get
minuscule
Trailblaze?
buff. It does also get Trailblaze.
I think that's a really weird stay in. Like assuming that
From Pert?
yeah. There are so many scenarios where you either die or just take so much damage just
So
to
what-
slow pivot out.
So what
When
should
you-
happen? Go to Corv.
You have a Corv, you have a Rotom. I think those are
Yeah.
two things that take this pretty well that you'd rather
Well, if you're
take
saying
it.
if you're saying you can't stay in on Urshi because of the Trailblaze, then I don't think going Rotom makes much sense.
No. I'm saying in general, if Rotom could be designed to be the Urshi swap too, so it's like even if it's Trailblaze, it's like okay, that's information that you have and that's what it's for, or
Yeah.
maybe Corv's the swap. I'm saying that like a slow pivot to me usually like if you're intending to like scout, you're either faster than them and intending to scout to see if they swap, or you're a mon in general that they know that they can't kill and that you can kill it back, and you'd be intending for them to swap, so you pivot on that, or you're a slow pivot that takes the hit and can heal it off later, and you get out. I don't see the value of losing 53% on your Swampert just to pivot when you have two really good mods at taking physical damage. You know what I mean?
Well, this is a good reason because now Iron Moth is in instead of Corviknight. So let's see what it gets done. It does
Yeah.
just click Terra right away. Goes for the Gleam.
Cardilli ate it.
That did 27%.
So now the Corviknight's in.
And now the Corv is in. Rocks are up. So
I mean, also depending on
mean-
the set, couldn't the Corviknight that came in just U-turn too? Like assuming he's gonna swap.
yeah.
But
But
now,
then
so
your
here's
but
the
then your
problem,
Corv
though.
is at but then your Corv is at really low. Your Corv would have taken two what's it called? Two
Surging
surging strikes there.
No, I'm saying assuming that like if you're assuming that's gonna swap because it doesn't want to stay on like a Brave Bird or something. You know,
Well, it takes a Brave Bird. Even if you
Doesn't
Brave Bird
want
it,
to, though.
even if you Brave Bird it, it's still gonna kill Corv. Because it hit you with two surging strikes and you're gonna take recoil.
Does the Surging Strikes 2-hit KO Corv with like plus the recoil?
Plus
I don't know.
recoil, I would think it's
Like
at least
if this
close.
is a max defense Corv, I don't know. That's actually like a question. I don't know if that kills it.
I think it
um,
probably does like 35 to 40 to Corv.
Yeah,
If it's punching glove.
yeah. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, and now it's. I mean, you have the Rotom, I guess, for the Sturge, but this is a mon that you want this Pert to be fully healthy for, you know. And no, he's at 50%. But
I think Rotom is a better check. Because like Pert doesn't want to get burned, just like we see the Rotom get actually.
yeah, that's true. But
Ooh,
I
good
think with a mon like Dirge though, it's not a bad idea to keep them both healthy for it, you know. Is the Dirge a captain on this team? I forget. It's not. No.
It's
It's
Cradilly
Sarah
there.
and Cradilly, yeah. Yeah, especially knowing that it's not a Terra Cap, like having multiple options for it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a lot of water threats on this too. Like that's like another reason to like maybe preserve the Rotom for those instead, and just have the Pert for the fire type. Because since Pert isn't going to be resistant to water, I don't know. It's just there's a couple factors, but
See Zera coming in to absorb the Volt
Yeah.
switch. That could be risky if it's Will-O-Wisp.
Right.
Yeah, this is a
Grass
tragic
does
trap.
Yeah.
Not do much to Rotom.
Rotom weighs
It's like 20
so
or
little.
40 base
Yeah,
power.
I think it's 20 base power. I've made the same mistake in calcs, being like, oh, grass not easy. It's like, no, it doesn't count for this.
Oh my
This is
god.
also
no.
a really
Roy is
interesting.
gaming right now. Holy crap.
This is a really interesting combination to have for Rotom Wash specifically, because you could just do that. Really, just like an
But
unfortunate.
to be fair, it does just kind of pain split. Oh, until it gets Energy Ball.
Energy ball
True.
at +1.
Yeah, the +1 Energy Ball. That's a good bring.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate combo for Rodent to deal with
Yeah.
specifically, because it doesn't really have coverage. You know, it has like Shadow Ball, right? That's about it.
Good switch.
Now, getting the Terra Fairy off early is nice for this moth.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about rocks as much.
Well, not even just that, but just even for the Urshi. Like, if you do
Yeah, I
need
mean,
to
you
like, make
don't
a
wanna
call out
switch
on like a
down.
CC, or you probably don't, but like if there's a scenario where it's like, oh, the only thing that he can click, like he has to click CC or he has to click something, right? It's like
Well, it's
better
already a
than-
poison type, so
That's true, he
it
is
doesn't change
resistant.
anything.
Yeah, you're not weak to the strikes.
Could be boots still. That's not really revealed.
Yeah, we haven't seen. Wait, when did the rocks just go up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cradily
Yeah,
just
yeah,
set him.
okay. Was that
Toxic
okay.
on the wrong
it was
moon.
on, it was
I
on a
guess.
U-turn.
Yeah, I mean, if that moon had started to set up DDs there, that would have been bad. So I guess
Yeah.
the toxic makes sense.
Because what else are you hitting it with? You just have Energy Ball, which isn't hitting it. It's
Yeah,
resisting
exactly.
that.
Yep, just get him up.
Yep.
You can switch to Gliscor here. I'm surprised Gliscor hasn't come in on Corviette at all.
Yeah.
Like, even just to get the poison off.
Right.
Because
you know
Corv
he
can't
knock
disrupt
it
your
off.
item.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit you hard at all. It's not threatening
there's
any
the wisp
setup.
on the pert.
Yep.
Let's see. If
Oh my god.
It's not gonna work.
This
Cradilly's
crazy
back.
dude.
Yeah. I wonder if he's. No, he's not traced. Okay. Yeah, burns a pretty big deal there.
Get up
Does
the rock.
what's Pert's special attack? I feel like base
Like
Pert.
80 or something? It's actually not bad.
Yeah, because you could still run like a Scald Earth Power set on him if
Yep.
you're that concerned about like Wisp from Dirge.
Yep, for sure.
Especially because Dirge has to choose between being physical or especially bulky. Like it doesn't take hits like super well from the thing that it's not spec for. But see,
Well,
now
it's
you're in a
gonna start to
scenario
pop
where it's
off
like,
here.
yeah, it's like you're in a scenario where you just can't. I mean, he could just kill.
It's
him there
switched.
on the rocks
What?
too. I guess
Why
you're
did Dirge
thinking
switch
that.
out?
I guess you're thinking that he's gonna die to burn chip soon enough anyway, but I think you stay in with that with what you're starting to build there.
I think that's a really big missed opportunity.
Yeah, I mean he's back in on the U-turn though, so now he can put whoever he wants in. Moon with Quake.
Back to
probably.
Pert.
Yeah, Pert dies instantly to the rocks. It's-
Boom.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't know why I said Quake. He clearly just clicks knock against Ghost type. So probably choice.
You know, we sacked that permit.
Yep, good.
And that's nice because it denies the healing too.
I'm off
So
of it, make it
here's-
save.
Yeah, I guess there's. I guess
So
he
it's
knows
not
that he
Boots
can't come
Moth?
in. No.
Coming in on Moon, you might expect it to be Scarf, but it also, I think, just lives. Because killing that Dirge there means it's almost guaranteed to be banded
Yeah.
Roaring Moon. So I don't think you can necessarily make the read that it's Scarf. Oh, and it's Special
Big-
Zera. That's why it has the Grass Knot.
yeah.
Oh,
And Zera lost a 1v1 to Gold.
Yeah. It is unfortunate
it's not looking good.
that
For the Zera allegations.
Real.
the fact that, I mean, obviously we talked about Grass
I
Knot.
might just start eating here though.
We talked about
Oh,
Grass
yeah,
Knot
wait.
not really doing much to Rotom, but in general, having Pert and Rotom together, whose like only weakness, both of them, is grass, does kind of lead to like some of these scenarios, which is like a grass type could just pop off against the team.
Yeah, true. It only needs one move to deal with a third of your team.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Like, Corv protects them well, but like if you have grass coverage and electric coverage, or if you're an electric type or grass type Terra Captain, like it becomes a bigger
I
issue.
guess it has to be Scarf or Shiva. Oh, it's not.
Oh.
That's good. It's Scarf
Oh.
Arm then.
Goodbye. Yeah, definitely Scarfed Arm. And then it might be like Adamant Urshi if it's Scarf, or
So
I still
wait a
think it's
minute.
Punching Glove.
Hold on. I want to see something. So, if you're anticipating that you're gonna outspeed this thing anyway, right? And I don't know what his item is. Why not Drain Punch against the Ice type to just heal off whatever he does to you? If you're anticipating that he's gonna outspeed you, or at least like at worst that he's gonna outspeed you. Right?
Yeah, I think that
Drain
makes
Punch.
sense.
Drain Punch looks so much better here. Because it hits super effectively here instead of resisted, and it resists here, but you also don't want to stand on this anyway. Right?
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Though then again, if the Moth does happen to come in on the Drain Punch and can survive 2 of them and you're choiced, then you don't really have anything to come in on the Moth. It could,
Yeah, and you still have Cradily. It's been shown to
Yeah.
Resist.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Moth
Yeah,
pretty well.
it handled that pretty well.
Yeah, so I do think the...
Aqua Jet.
Oh, Aqua Jet, so it's not Scarf.
That's probably Glove then.
Yeah, so I do think, yeah, that
Yeah.
Drain Punch there probably would have been the play, and then,
Then you can
You
swap
can-
into the for one of these, right?
yeah.
Does it? Does
the
Wake Out
Outrage,
speed
though?
Moth? I
Oh.
forget. It does not.
Could be Booster? Booster Speed?
Yeah, it is.
Booster Speed? Do
Can
you have Dragon
close it out?
Pulse? Oh, it's Draco.
So now it's not.
If it
gonna
was
close.
Dragon Pulse, Hydro Pump or something, I would say maybe, but I think
Yeah.
Moth takes this. Oh, and it's Scarf Moth anyways.
Interesting. Yeah, so Scarf Moth definitely would not have handled the Cradle either. So. Oh wait, yeah. Let's see what the Urshi was. Expert Belt. It's your favorite item.
Oh my god.
Ice Spinner,
I hate
Surging
that
Strike,
stuff.
Stream Punch. Yeah.
Wait, I'm actually
Yeah.
curious what is Expert Belt hitting? Maybe there's something on the bench that
Ice Spinner. Maybe for like maybe a. I don't know actually. Because it only hits Moon, which Drain Punch also hits.
Yeah.
And Surging Strikes is going to hit everything hard anyway, and it's going to be resisted by half the team, or like neutral by Pert, and then only Moth before it
Just gets-
Terras.
just gets boosted by Punching Glove anyways.
Yeah. That is a...
The only thing this is better
I don't know
for
what
is
else
like
it is,
Ice Spinner or Aqua Jet. But I think it gets Ice Punch, doesn't it? You can Punching Glove?
Does it get Ice Punch?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
can't say I'm a fan of the Expert Belt. Especially in this situation, but I mean, hey, whatever, it's all good.
Oh, this is an interesting Dirge set. It was max special
Max special attack.
So not HP. That's probably why it
Hex.
did it.
And no recover?
Yeah,
Did I
let me
read
s-
that right?
No slack,
I
no.
want to see the Moon. Okay, that was banded, so it probably kills either way.
Yeah, no recovery.
Yeah.
Huh.
So even
mean,
more
hey, to each
reason
their
to
own.
like take your opportunity when you're in there, right? And just start clicking your.
Yeah,
torch
exactly.
on
Like
screen.
you're already at effectively +2 because you have a free a second
Follow-up.
free torch song in front of
Yeah.
you.
I guess he knows that if he kills Pert, Moon just comes in and probably kills him. Like especially he's aware that
Yeah.
he's not 252 HP. So even if it's
Yeah,
not
I
banded,
mean
it
Moon
probably
did
just
end up
kills him.
coming in and just killing him anyways, right? So,
Yeah, and in the end, it didn't make a huge difference for the Pert besides having a sack, which can be helpful, but
Yep.
at the end of the day, maybe you're not trying to take that extra damage when you know that it's an Oko for Moon anyway, and then maybe something else is a closer call.
Yeah.
like the Moth, especially that you're not Spadef invested at all or HP. So
Alrighty, well, we
Okay.
have just one final replay for the Hustle Division. We have our very own Mod Goater 12, who I think he might be playing his Week 3 battle right now. Or maybe already has played, I'm not
is
sure.
Miltank
I think
there?
the replay was posted, yeah.
Yeah. Versus Rice Man, yeah.
All right.
I think
saw
these
this one.
are two of our better players for
At
sure
least
in,
one of them.
in Hustle. I think they're consistent playoff makers at least.
I'm just gonna leave it at least one of them and not say who I'm talking about.
One of them, yeah. I guess the winner of this battle is the good one. We see the Miltank, and Miltank looked good for.
Is Miltank Terra? I forget.
Miltank is Terra.
Grass.
And also.
No, wrong one. See, dude, I'm so bad at it. I always read them. Listen, this one's
Terra, Grass,
higher.
Miltank.
This is higher than this. This should be the upper one.
Wrong.
Yeah. Like you're looking at the screen. This one's top. This one's bottom. Goater is a bottom, and Riceman's a top. And we put them on the screen, dude. Come on.
Oh, that's not what you said, man. Sorry.
Dude, you're taking me out of context.
The context about Goater being a bottom.
Right.
Hey, nothing wrong with being a bottom.
You can clip that if you want.
All right. So the Miltank versus the Ogre Pawn, I think, is really interesting, especially being Terra Poison. It'll actually resist a lot of the coverage that, well, at least like the fairy coverage that Ogre Pawn probably brings for Zygarde. And obviously immune the Ivy Cudgel.
Mm-hmm. That is nice. Is it?
Yeah. It looks like Sneasler has a heyday here. Getting a Swords Dance, I think it might just kill everything in one shot. Maybe it depends on the Latias set.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh, bad EV spreads. Oh well.
We'll find out what that means.
Riceman's the kind of player that like he accepts his mistakes and just moves on.
And then turns the battle timer on.
Yeah.
All right, Miltank lead versus Porygon 2.
All right.
Oh, one for one.
Nope. Wrong. Okay, this is still a good matchup for Goater though.
Put it with the sound on, whatever.
This is specifically what you wanted.
Yeah.
You get rocked here for sure. Knocks off the helmet. Okay.
If you needed
the best
any
item
more
to have
indication that this one is for that one.
Yeah.
Though Ivy Cudgel doesn't make contact.
No, but you're immune, so.
Yeah.
Okay, Seismic Toss is actually a pretty good bring. This gets pain splitted, maybe. Although ironically,
especially good against be good against a Porygon too as well, who probably doesn't have a lot of HP, right?
Pori has like 90 base, doesn't it?
Does it? I don't think
really
it's that high.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
I just figured, like most EVLite users are kind of carried on defense by the EVLite. Did we see any ability out of this, by the way? No, it says levitate.
No, so it has to be levitate.
That is super funny that it's a mom with 3 abilities and you still always know what ability it is.
Yeah. All of them announce themselves, or specifically are the only one that doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, Toxic.
This is a wait. So
versus the CM Latias. See the refresh Latias here.
T-Bolt.
Oh, just raw.
Wow, it's bulky.
Just
+2.
that
is
misses.
Play rough, and it.
And that would be Misty Terrain boosted too.
So, given that it only did 59.
Wait, hold on.
I don't understand that one.
Probably because he thinks he's dead to it. He's dead to another T-Bolt, so he's probably predicting
switching out into Zygarde.
Who are you? Oh yeah, maybe the Zygarde. Yeah, for the ground.
I mean, Misty Terrain halves the dragon damage anyways, so.
Yeah. Definitely seems like a odd play. Or maybe he's giving it to him because of the menace.
Yeah. True. Just giving him a homie stock.
Yeah.
Given the damage on the Feeny though, I imagine that it's like max HP, max speed Latias, where it doesn't actually have much invest.
Oh my god!
Stopping Tantrum after the Ivy Cudgel is
so
immune.
Good. Wait, that's like the level of prepping for the low tier counter that is like specifically set up for that.
That's really funny.
Smart. Wait, but
do you think it was specific for that?
I mean, maybe for like maybe not for Terra Poison, where it happens to be super effective. But that is crazy that worked out if that is what it was for.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I mean, I don't imagine he has other like grass immunes or knockoff immunes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, or it could just. I mean, I'm assuming this mod does not get any other ground coverage, so it could just be generally for like Sneasler, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
that makes
then again,
sense.
just run Zen Headbutt or something. I don't know. There's probably plenty of stuff you can do.
But that can miss.
True, and it will. Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice. You know, thinking back to the
Toxic again.
Latias Draco Meteor turn, I do think that that was actually a decent play. Because I think Goder staying in with Feeny on a second Thunderbolt could be troll if it's like Misty Seed Sneasler. So I expect that it's not Misty Seed, given that Goder stayed in with it.
That's true.
Could be banned.
Stays in on that one, but that's probably because he wants the Trick Room. But wait, the Trick Room just helps Mawile.
Yeah, Porygon clicked Trick Room, not Feeny.
Oh.
Feeny
I don't
doesn't
know
get
why.
Trick Room.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of what you were just saying about the Misty Terrain and like the sacking into the Misty Terrain to bring up the Sneasler, and I'm thinking of that like the Trick Room because they're both up. It's like, oh, well now he gets his sack into his room that he set. It's like he didn't set it. Whoa, that was a weird.
Cosmo already revealed Toxic. I imagine
What's
this is
this
going to be
terrain?
pretty bulky.
The Trick Room goes down, the terrain goes up and down.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Photon, outspeeds.
Not enough. Wild Charge.
Wait, that's +2.
I mean, Wild Charge is a shit move.
Oh, Rocky Helmet.
Even Rice Man's confused in the chat.
Now he's just dead. Is he Moonlight again? Why wouldn't you?
Because you took an extra 13% of damage that you didn't need to take.
No, I'm saying. Oh wait. Oh, he's faster. Never mind. I was thinking that he was Moonlighting after the second Wild Charge.
Yeah.
Then he just heals off because he's dying to it.
It was safer for like a Porygon switching in there, because then you're actually at better HP. I think it was kind of like, hey, if he stays in and just sacks the hands,
Dude, this is
no big deal.
Rocky
How many helmets? What the heck?
I mean, hey, if you have 6 Mons with Rocky Helmet, that means Mawile dies after killing 6 of your Mons.
That's true.
Sign me up.
There's a trick.
But yeah, clicking the Moonlight is like, hey, if you switch to Porygon, cool, I have a healthy Necrozma. And if you stay in and sack the hands, then I took a little bit of extra chip, but I guaranteed that you died.
You know what would be crazy?
What's that?
If he also had Trick Room.
Trick Room Necrozma?
On the Necrozma, doesn't he get it?
Yeah.
And he clicks it.
I imagine it's probably
on the
Heat
turn
Wave
that-
here.
Maybe, but it would be funny if he had Trick Room to like get rid of it as Porygon swaps out. But then
Counter
you don't-
Trick
but-
Room the Porygon.
Yeah, but then you don't have anything to hit them all out because you have
True.
Proton guys that are toxic in Moonlight. But I mean, you probably like there are going to be certain teams where Trick Room
50.
Mawile looks better than others. So
Yeah,
like
there's
you know
a
that's sometimes a valid thing to do if you don't need Trick Room for yourself and you just like use that move slot for. There you go.
Yeah, and the Rocky
Was
Helmet
that
coming in
another
clutch
Rocky helmet,
too.
or was that one that we already
Yeah.
saw?
That was a helmet, the same helmet that we already saw, but it
with
just
the
didn't kill.
with the hands.
Yeah, the
So
helmet,
Zygarde,
Necrozma getting 2 kills here.
Miltank, Necrozma.
Specifically getting the kills with the Rocky Helmet too.
Yeah. No, technically, hands died to the Wild Charge recoil before it died down.
Oh yeah, actually you're right.
Yeah, you better not screw that up on the scoring.
Leech Seed, there's no difference.
No, see, Iron Hands gets a kill. If
You leech
if he
again?
Killed himself.
Oh man, I leech again there, not gonna lie, but I'm just built different.
Especially after you're burned. If you have only physical attacks, it's like probably more value on almost any of the remaining mons.
Just teleports out.
Oh,
anyways.
but yeah,
that
if you
leech
are
seed was
calling it
good.
out, then he could just go back into the Ogerpon. And that's just like an extra, like a free turn.
Oh, Encore into leech
That's
seed.
why you don't leech seed. That makes sense. He was ready for it.
was a smart play.
Sword
Baiting
stance,
out
yeah.
another leech seed. Oh, there's 46. Jesus.
Fair move. Boosted crit chance. BT dubs. %100% accurate. 100
Heck,
base
Porygon,
power.
I don't think there's ever anything that Celesteela can do to Porygon now that it's burned.
Yeah.
You can just come in and heal up all the time.
Trick room. No. I don't know what you
Yep,
trigger.
teleport.
Do we see teleport? Does he have it? Yeah, he does.
He's already clicked it.
Rest.
Oh, rest. Okay. But you
Oh,
teleport
rocket
here
helmet.
in. Oh, you ice
Oh
beam.
my god, and the
Oh,
crit.
the +1. I don't know if that crit mattered.
Yeah.
But +1.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it did if he's like we saw. This dude was pretty bulky. He's at least 252 HP, right?
I don't know. So
There's a sword.
there's no
stance.
item gone on Sneasler yet. So this does that speed.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
respects the
Oh
Encore.
right, because of this. I was gonna say like, wait, why does he swap out?
Knock to the lefty. So this burn eventually will start to chip it now.
Yeah.
But Heavy Slam does not do enough.
I mean, did Celestial get recovery? I forget.
Nope.
No.
Nothing at all. Well, it gets this.
Nice, good leech.
What is
And
this?
now you
last
Heavy Slam.
move?
Yep, nice.
And then that'll
Teleport
kill with-
or recover.
Ooh.
KTP. This is looking good for Goder. Into Wheezing. This is Pain Split. Might have a fire move. But you should also live.
Maybe Leech again or Heavy Slam? Yeah, Leech.
Oh my god.
So then he's dead to Toxic Leech. I think he's
Yeah.
dead either way, because even if he Heavy Slam, he's just dead to the Toxic.
Yeah. Oh, true, but now it's going to be Encored into Leech Seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, predicts
But
the
you still
Encore.
outspeed this Mon, so...
Unless you knock it off.
Wait!
Oh, it was the big nugget.
Oh,
it was
wait,
like a-
that's so funny. I was gonna say,
now
like, why are you
Burden's
giving it a
online.
burden? Yeah.
Oh, the CC might have been a throw.
It might have been.
Oh no. Strange Team?
Wait.
No Strange Team.
Okay, maybe it wasn't a throw.
And then CC cleans.
Wow. I mean, assuming he's on burden. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I guess he has to. Yeah, if he was fling, he's definitely on burden. I was gonna say because we didn't see anything else that would have indicated it.
Yeah. That was a
That's
crazy game.
That's so funny with the knockoff on the
The
fling.
knockoff into Fling.
Wow.
That was a really good game. That I really liked the Necrozma set, and I also really liked the Miltank set and the Ogerpon set. So it was also max defense. Wait, what was the? It was max defense, 1,000 arrows, rest talk toxic.
Against.
Two moves that induce status on a Misty Terrain team, by the way.
Oh yeah, he can't even rest on it.
Yeah.
And also immune to toxic. That's it, but still.
Crazy. Yeah, if Latias had sub or something, that the game was looking pretty Jover.
What was I gonna check? Oh yeah, I want to see the. Oh, he actually had some special attack investment. 124.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Maybe that was to make it so that +1 Ice Beam KO'd max HP Zygarde.
Yeah, let's check that. The calc is gonna look weird on the screen because it's cropped, but I'm just gonna try. Defenses. This is that. I think
It was
8
124 special attack.
Wasn't
It doesn't even need it.
relaxed? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just dead.
Yeah, that crit totally didn't matter.
Yeah. I wonder if. Oh, it's 105 special attack. I did underrate that.
Oh, sorry, I said it was 90 HP. It's only 85. But
Oh,
it's
so
still
you
like
lied.
just very good.
Okoto's in chat saying the things he wanted toxic weren't grounded.
Oh, I guess that's true. The Latios and the wait. Is it something that wasn't here? Besides Latios?
I think just wanting Latias, Porygon, and Iron Hands to be poisoned is fine.
Yeah, but they're not. These two aren't grounded. I mean, these two are grounded though. If he's saying that the mods that he wanted toxic aren't grounded, I only see Latios.
Oh, I see. Then yeah, just Latias.
And also, Rest Talk doesn't care who's coming in.
Yeah.
like you're still gonna
Like,
be throwing
the terrain
toxics
is-
at things that don't get toxic.
The terrain isn't always going to be up.
No.
So I think you can have options for outside of the terrain. It does just make it harder to execute the team.
Especially when
But it's like
based
it's
on
fine to
randomness.
bring. I
I
actually
like
like the
Miracle
amount of
Seed
helmets
over
that he brought too.
Were there any more that we didn't see?
There were at least the
No, it's just those
2,
three.
right? Or were there 3?
There's 3 that we saw, and those were the only ones.
Yeah, I think it made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The Necrozma set was the MVP for sure. Obviously, and the Sneasler.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4 toxics again on the Misty Terrain team. Like,
Hmm. Okay, maybe that's a little too much.
like, see, Goater, this is why you lost.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that about does it for our quick stream.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, fastest NBA stream in the West, says Lethal. Very
It
true.
was.
Any final thoughts before we head off?
I got nothing. Keep submitting your replays. Oh, were you going to remind people when the banner things do? Because I forget the date for that.
Yeah, so we haven't received any yet, so it might just kind of fade into obscurity. We were hoping for the weekend. I believe we said, did we say May 1st or did we say May 4th?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Get them in next week at some point and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
End of deadline May 5th, according to your announcement post.
There we go.
Nice.
Get them in by next Sunday.
Lethal, add one more sentence to that.
Yeah. Lee, tell us a joke.
Oof.
That's not funny.
You put me on the spot. I'm not.
You can't say that anymore.
Huh?
That joke's
SMH.
2024, Lee.
Dude, you're gonna get us canceled. You're gonna get the whole stream canceled. You can't be saying jokes like that live.
Okay, my bad.
On YouTube.com.
See, this is why we
Nahyma
don't let him
Battle
talk.
I'm a student in a lecture of Yaponomics.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
There's a professor of it. There's like a research student, and there's a young Padawan.
Yeah. You guys just gotta find a couple months to commit to, like I do.
Yeah.
And then you can
Okay.
yap for days.
All right, I'll go on about Slurpuff.
Yeah.
That seems to be my thing around here.
Yeah, but it's for the,
Okay,
it's for
folks.
the opposite reason, though. Don't you hate Slurpuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently. All right, that's it for this
Alright.
week. We'll catch you next day between Tuesday and Thursday next week.
It's one of the
At
days.
6 p.m. sharp.
And also next time, I think we said week 3 we were considering we can do like a doc checkup and see a doc.
Oh,
checkup
true, yeah.
sounds medical, not a doctor checkup, like the spreadsheet checkup.
Yeah. Yeah, it
You
seems
go
we'll be
review the
more
current standing
separated.
stuff.
There will be a clear bottom and top of the division and stuff by week 3 or 4.
Yep.
So we can do that next week. So thanks for coming out
Yep.
for our quick stream.
And you can DM me your medical insurance for the checkup.
Don't do that.
Not a
Right.
mod.
Right.